Welcome to Ghost Rider's Real Ghost Stories, where the mundane meets the mysterious, and the ordinary roads you travel hide secrets that defy explanation. Tonight, we venture into the realm of haunted highways and spectral encounters that will send shivers down your spine. So buckle up, turn off the lights, and let the darkness envelop you as we explore the ghostly tales that lurk just beyond the edge of the familiar. Our first tale takes us deep into the dense, foreboding forests of New Jersey along the notorious Clinton Road. This stretch of asphalt, shrouded in a veil of mystery and legend, transforms under the cover of night into a corridor of fear. With its narrow lanes and overhanging branches, Clinton Road feels like a gateway to another world, a place where the veil between the living and the dead is dangerously thin. It is here that many have encountered the phantom black pickup truck, a ghostly vehicle that emerges from the shadows without warning. This truck, as dark as the night itself, appears suddenly, its headlights blazing a cold, unnatural light that cuts through the oppressive darkness. The stories are chillingly similar. A lone driver, venturing onto Clinton Road after dusk, finds themselves pursued by this spectral truck. The vehicle materializes out of nowhere, its engine silent, yet ominously powerful. It follows the driver closely, matching every twist and turn with eerie precision. The road, lined with twisted trees and thick underbrush, becomes a tunnel of terror, trapping the driver in a relentless chase. The truck's headlights flash aggressively, casting long, ghostly shadows that dance in the periphery of the driver's vision. The air grows colder, an unnatural chill that seeps into the bones, making the hairs on the back of the neck stand on end. The truck's presence is overwhelming, a palpable force that presses down on the driver, suffocating and inescapable. And then, as suddenly as it appears, the truck vanishes. The oppressive cold lifts, replaced by a heavy silence that seems to swallow the world whole. The driver is left alone on the dark, lonely road. The encounter leaves an indelible mark on their psyche. The phantom truck of Clinton Road remains an enigma, a ghostly guardian of a dark and haunted place. As we leave the haunted lanes of Clinton Road behind, we drive further into the night, where the dim glow of truck stoplights holds more than just weary travelers. Our next tale takes us to a remote truck stop in Arkansas, a place where the mundane world of diesel engines and neon lights gives way to the supernatural. It is here that a long-haul trucker named Hank had an encounter that would haunt him forever. The night was thick with fog, the air heavy with moisture, making the world feel small and enclosed. Hank, a seasoned trucker, pulled into the truck stop, seeking a brief respite from the endless miles of highway. The parking lot was mostly empty, save for a few other trucks idling in the distance. As Hank settled into his cab, a strange sensation crept over him. The fog seemed to deepen, swirling with an unnatural weight. Suddenly, out of the mist, a shadowy figure began to take shape. It was an old truck, its paint chipped and rusted, its headlights dim and yellowed. The truck rolled into the lot with an eerie silence, the fog parting around it like a ghostly shroud. Hank watched, a chill running down his spine as the truck came to a stop a few spaces away. There was something profoundly wrong about the vehicle. It exuded a palpable sense of menace, as if it carried with it the weight of countless lost souls. The cab was empty, no driver visible through the grimy windows, yet the truck felt alive, its presence oppressive and all-encompassing. As Hank stared, transfixed, the truck's headlights suddenly flared to life, casting long, eerie shadows across the parking lot. The lights seemed to pierce the fog, illuminating the deserted area in an unnatural glow. The temperature dropped sharply, the cold seeping into Hank's bones. Just as suddenly as they had appeared, the lights went out, plunging the lot into darkness. The oppressive silence that followed was broken only by the sound of Hank's ragged breathing and the faint rustle of the fog against his truck. Overwhelmed by a primal fear, Hank started his engine and pulled out of the lot, the fog swallowing the eerie scene behind him. As he drove away, he glanced in his rearview mirror, half expecting to see the phantom truck following him. But there was nothing, just the empty road and the dense fog. The encounter left him shaken, the memory of the ghostly truck etched into his mind. It was a chilling reminder that the road holds more than just mundane travels. It can also be a gateway to the unknown. From the spectral highways of Arkansas, we now turn to the enigmatic figures that haunt the open roads. Our final story takes us to a lonely stretch of highway where ghostly hitchhikers and women in white are said to roam. These tales are as old as the roads themselves, whispered among travelers and shared around campfires. They are stories of spirits trapped between worlds, seeking closure, or perhaps simply reliving their final moments. One such tale takes place on a quiet highway in the American Midwest, a stretch of road flanked by endless fields and sparse woods. On nights when the moon hides behind thick clouds and the wind whispers through the trees, travelers have reported seeing a woman dressed in white. She stands by the roadside, her long dress billowing as if caught in an unseen breeze. Her face, pale and ethereal, carries a look of deep sorrow. Drivers who stop to offer her a ride are met with a soft, haunting voice. She asks for a lift to a nearby town, but her destination is always vague. As the journey progresses, the atmosphere grows heavy with an inexplicable sadness. The woman sits silently, her eyes fixed on the passing scenery, seemingly lost in a world beyond the physical. The road, stretching endlessly under the dim glow of the headlights, feels like a passage through a dream. As they approach the designated drop-off point, often a graveyard or an old abandoned building, the woman speaks one last time, thanking the driver with a voice tinged with old-world grace. Then, in the blink of an eye, she vanishes, leaving only an empty seat and a chill that seeps into the very bones. The driver, stunned and bewildered, looks around, but there is no trace of the woman. The graveyard or chapel stands silent and foreboding, the wind rustling through the trees. The encounter leaves the driver with a sense of awe and terror, a reminder that the road is full of mysteries that defy explanation. And so, we come to the end of tonight's journey through Ghost Rider's real ghost stories. These tales of haunted highways and spectral encounters remind us that the world is full of mysteries, lurking just beyond the edge of our understanding. As you travel the roads, remember to keep an eye on the shadows, for you never know what you might encounter in the twilight hours. Until next time, keep your headlights bright and your mind open to the unknown. Credits for Ghost Rider's real ghost stories. Special thanks to the sources that made tonight's episode possible. The Phantom Truck of Clinton Road. A haunting tale documented by Jay Tonzelli, exploring the mysterious occurrences on Clinton Road. Read more at jtonzelli.com. The Phantom of the Truck Stop, a true ghost story. An eerie encounter with a spectral trucker at an Arkansas truck stop. Learn more at liveabout.com. Long-haul truckers. What's the creepiest / most paranormal experience? A compilation of chilling tales from truckers sharing their supernatural encounters on the road. Explore these stories on Reddit. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the twilight roads. Until next time, keep your headlights bright and your mind open to the unknown. All rights reserved. 2024 Ghost Rider's Real Ghost Stories, J. Michael Atencio.